Today's analysis takes a closer look at the recent developments surrounding XRP, including its market activity and the factors influencing current demand. Hey guys, welcome back to Whiteboard Crypto Update. In today's video, we will talk about XRP Future. So be sure to stay focused, as you surely don't want to miss out on this. If you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications by hitting the bell so you never miss any of our uploads. Please remember this is not a financial advice video. Over the past day, XRP has once again become the center of attention, mainly because of how its newly launched spot ETF performed in its initial trading session. Many people in the market were curious to see whether demand would show up or whether enthusiasm would fade after the launch. What actually happened was pretty impressive for a first day. The trading volume crossed $580 million, and the net inflows were reported around $245 million. For a brand new product in the market, especially one tied to a single digital asset, that's a sign that institutions and retail traders were at least paying attention on day one. But even with this activity, we also saw a pullback across the general crypto market. That part didn't surprise many long-term followers of XRP or crypto. Over the past several months, analysts, researchers, and content creators repeatedly said that ETF launches rarely produce instant explosive price moves. Instead, they tend to bring gradual, sustained demand over time, and that's the angle worth focusing on: gradual, steady, long-term pressure rather than short-term hype. Something happened today that added another layer to this discussion. Earlier, I was talking to a friend who had been hearing people discuss extremely high long-term price possibilities for XRP, and while those discussions exist in the community, he said something many people usually say: before talking about huge numbers, shouldn't we at least see XRP reach 2 digits first? His comment reminded me of something familiar. A few years ago, when XRP was sitting around 50 cents, thousands of people across different platforms kept saying, "Can we at least get back to $1 first?" And then XRP did exactly that, broke past $1 and eventually climbed above $3 during major market moves. Even now, with XRP sitting significantly higher than where it was last year, the same pattern continues. Let's just hit $4 or $5 first. And that's the point. Historically, XRP hasn't moved in slow, steady steps. When the asset gains momentum, it tends to move in sharp, fast, and powerful waves. These moves don't happen all the time, but when they do appear, they unfold quickly. That is why many people in the ecosystem believe double-digit levels are not unrealistic in the long term. Again, not a guarantee, not advice, simply an observation based on how the asset has behaved during strong cycles. A major factor that fuels these conversations is utility. XRP was not originally created to be a simple speculative token that retail traders flip in and out of. Its design was centered around solving real global problems related to value transfer and liquidity movement. The more the financial system evolves, especially with ongoing regulatory discussions, the more relevant utility becomes. Regulatory clarity is where things could change drastically. When clearer frameworks arrive, whether slowly or through major legislative steps, institutional usage becomes far more practical. And that is when the conversation about higher value becomes grounded in utility rather than speculation. Many long-term followers believe that utility-driven demand has the potential to push the asset much further than previous cycles have done. This belief is rooted in research, not hype. It's important to mention again that none of this is financial advice, nor is it a promise. These comments simply reflect the perspective of people who study the technology behind XRP and what role it could play in future liquidity infrastructure. Again, not a prediction, simply historical information showing how crypto behaves differently from traditional assets. What makes the future even more interesting is the possibility of institutional adoption. When large players enter with real liquidity for operational use, not just trading, demand can increase rapidly. Central banks, payment providers, and financial institutions exploring blockchain-based settlement systems could create completely new demand dynamics. If that demand ever reaches full scale, the market could experience volatility and growth that is very different from the patterns we see today. Returning to the ETF discussion, the first day alone showed strong interest, and more XRP ETFs are expected ahead. As more of these products roll out, more regulated on-ramps are created for institutional investors who previously avoided the crypto space due to compliance restrictions. And the more regulated access grows, the more long-term liquidity can enter the ecosystem. Well, guys, that's all we have for you today. What are your thoughts on XRP? Get involved and let us know in the comments down below. If you guys like this video, then be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Also, if you don't want to miss out on any new future videos, then be sure to click on the subscribe button and turn on the notification under this video, so that you're notified the next time we upload a video on the latest XRP and cryptocurrency news. Until the next video comes out, you can watch our other videos about XRP or other cryptocurrencies. Thank you for watching, and we will see you again in the next video. Goodbye.